Let us see what is a unit vector. So what is a vector? A vector means a quantity which is having both magnitude and direction. For example, say distance between 2 points. So consider 2 points A and B in space or on a horizontal plane. The length, say, suppose one person is traveling from this point, from point A to B. The distance traveled is AB. Say if the distance is 10 meters, the distance is 10 meter. And if he is coming back from the B to A through the same path, then the distance traveled will be 10 into 2 equal to 20 meter, isn't it? So this distance is having no direction. It's having only magnitude, isn't it? But the same thing can be thought of as vectors. Then that will be called as displacement. That is, if a person is traveling from A to B, the displacement will be AB, and it is equal to 10 meters. Okay, and if you consider this as the origin, A as the origin, he traveled through plus 10 meters. Plus 10 meters. Suppose, as in the previous case, if he is traveling back from B to A, that is, he is traveling back. So this is in the positive direction. So again, BA will be minus 10 meter, and the total displacement will be equal to 10 plus minus 10 equal to 0 meters. Why it is 0? Even though the person has traveled 20 meters, the displacement is 0 meters. Why is it so? Because in displacement we think of the motion as a vector quantity. So in vector quantity we need to consider the direction also. So in the previous case we didn't consider the direction, only the magnitude, and in the second case we considered the magnitude as well as the direction. Okay, so that is a concept of vectors. So what is a vector? A vector means it is having two components, which are the magnitude and the direction. Is it not? Say if a quantity is having only magnitude, then that is called as scalar, scalar quantity. So it is not a vector. It is not a vector, but it is a scalar. If a quantity is having both magnitude and direction, then that is called as a vector quantity. So what is a vector? Vector is a quantity which is having magnitude, the first aspect or the first parameter, and the second one is direction. Okay, so a vector should have both magnitude and direction. Now, for specifying the direction of a vector or a quantity, say for example a force, we will make use of unit vector. Unit vector. So unit vector is used for specifying the direction of a vector quantity. If we consider a force in space, that is in 3D, then we will have to see, say, x, y, and z. Then the unit vectors are denoted as: along x it is I, along y it is j, along z it is k. All are small letters. In some of the textbooks they are using, say, I cap, j cap, or k cap, like this. And some others may say I bar, j bar, k bar, etc. All these denote unit vectors. What do you mean by unit vector? Unit vector means it is having a magnitude of 1 unit. All these having a magnitude of 1 unit, and the directions along x, y, and z. So I, j, k are respectively the unit vectors along x direction, y direction, and z direction. Okay.